Welcome to epictalesuniverse, where ancient voices still echo through time, and where the silence of forgotten pages still sings. If you find wonder in stories of knowledge, mystery, and lost worlds, please like this video, share it with fellow seekers, and subscribe to help memory rise again. Once, in a city by the sea, there stood a place unlike any other. It was not a palace, not a temple. It was something even more powerful. A sanctuary not of gods, but of thought. A temple to the human spirit. This was the Library of Alexandria. Built in the Egyptian city of Alexandria, founded by Alexander the Great, the library was more than stone and scrolls. It was a dream that all the knowledge of the world could be gathered in one place. A dream that wisdom could be preserved, shared, studied, passed from mind to mind, without war or pride or fire. But like many dreams, it ended. And its ending left behind one of the greatest mysteries in human history. What was lost in the burning of the Library of Alexandria? To understand its importance, we must return to the time of Ptolemy I, a general under Alexander who became ruler of Egypt. He envisioned a center of learning that would gather the writings of all peoples: Greek, Egyptian, Persian, Indian, Babylonian. He built the Mouseion, the sacred center of the Muses, and beside it, the library. Scholars from across the ancient world came to study here: mathematicians, philosophers, physicians, historians, astronomers. It is said that the library once held up to 400,000 scrolls. Some say 700,000. No one knows for sure. What we do know is that ships entering the great harbor of Alexandria were searched. Their scrolls were taken, not stolen, but copied. The originals often kept in the library. The copies returned. The goal was clear: to collect everything. The library was not just for storing. It was alive. It breathed. It taught. It preserved voices that would have otherwise vanished with the wind. Among those who studied there were Euclid, the father of geometry; Archimedes, master of invention; Eratosthenes, who calculated the circumference of the earth with stunning accuracy. There were texts from India, Babylon, Persia, and Egypt: astronomy, medicine, engineering, and myths; works on the movement of the stars, the workings of the human body; languages long since lost; beliefs held sacred and now silent. And then, it was gone. But how? There was no single day, no famous fire, no moment captured in ink. Instead, the Library of Alexandria faded through time. Slowly, painfully, tragically. Some say the first blow came in 48 BCE, when Julius Caesar, at war in Egypt, set fire to ships in the harbor. The flames spread. Some say they reached the library. Others believe it was harmed later, under Emperor Aurelian during his campaign to recapture the city in the 3rd century. Still others say it suffered during the rise of Christianity, when temples and pagan knowledge were viewed with suspicion. Some blame Theophilus, the bishop of Alexandria, who ordered the destruction of pagan monuments. The final shadow may have fallen during the Muslim conquest of Egypt in the 7th century, though records are unclear. What is certain is that, at some point, the scrolls were gone, the shelves emptied, the walls silenced, the dream ended, and the world grew darker. It is hard to measure what was lost. Perhaps texts on medicine that might have saved millions. Maps of lands we discovered centuries later. Theories of stars and atoms we would only rediscover in modern times. Perhaps plays more beautiful than any that survived. Perhaps beliefs that would have changed what we understand about life, death, and the soul. All are gone. And yet, not completely, because the dream of Alexandria still flickers. Every library, every school, every time we preserve knowledge and share it, we rebuild it. And in its absence, the Library of Alexandria became something more than a building. It became a symbol, a longing, a reminder that knowledge is sacred, that truth can be fragile, that fire can destroy but memory can rebuild. In recent years, a new library was built in Alexandria, the Bibliotheca Alexandrina. It stands not far from where the ancient library may have once stood. It is modern, filled with light, and open to all. Cannot replace what was lost, but it can honor it, and remind us that we are the guardians now. The Library of Alexandria is not only a mystery of the past. It is a question for the present. What will we choose to preserve? What will we risk forgetting? And what truths are we, even now, letting fall to silence? Thank you for joining us in Epic Tales Universe. If this story of wisdom lost and memory reborn moved you, please like this video, share it with those who protect the light, and subscribe for more stories the fire could not silence. Because some stories are not just meant to be told. They are meant to be remembered and kept safe forever.